Could you come see me? We need to talk.
Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's the matter?
Well, I have a favor to ask of you, sort of on the side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important.
What is it?
It's about a certain person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied to participate in a Dolly mission in recent months. Do you think you could take a look in the candidate database and see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
He was very important to one of my altars. And not knowing if he's alive bothers him a lot. I'd like to help him.
Oh, I see. It's cool you care for him that way, but I can't just snoop around corporate databases at will. They're not that accessible.
Please? This is really important to me.
Look, I get it, but what do you want me to do? Break in? I mean, that would be illegal.
But it wouldn't be wrong.
I guess I talked you into something illegal too, right? Making your altars just so you could survive and bring back Rapidium. Those arcs you've collected, I know you're taking this mission seriously. So, I guess I can at least think about it, okay?
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone, promise.
Yeah, I know. You got anything more on this guy?
There's a chance he's a geologist.
Might be helpful?
And he's got a loud laugh.
That a little less.
That was a joke, Lucas.
I got it, Jan. It's just my laugh is a quiet one.
And that's what makes it so priceless.
Let's get this straight. I'm only saying I'll try.
I believe in you, Lucas.
Yeah, sure. I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find me. Got everything you need?
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
I'd like to be alone, please. What's going on? Oh, I'm dizzy. Are you all right? What happened in the refinery? I wish I knew. I blacked out. I think there was a leak and I inhaled toxic fumes. You blacked out? You need some time to get better? A few minutes are more than enough, thanks.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Another lovely day with a brain mutation. Would be nice to know there's a solution coming. We're making progress with those towers. That's good. You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. High-tech? Ally Corp equipment? That's the best joke I've heard in a long time. Yeah, I know. It's still much more complicated than a wok and an iron stove. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that, and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you. Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. And I do feel kinda nauseated, but a small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight. I don't think you should go on like this. Why not? You need me, and I want to make myself useful. So stop being so goddamn noble and take advantage of it like a proper boss. Lucas, any news?
Yeah. Good news, actually. I managed to get into the candidate database. Your guy does exist.
Seriously? Wow.
And you were right. We have him on the list.
No shit.
Yeah, this is very fresh. His application's still waiting to be processed, but I bet he's got a decent chance. Works on an offshore rig, which would make him qualified to work as a refinery operator.
Man, that's just incredible.
Want to tell me more about why it's so incredible?
Everything about it. I mean, he works in exactly the same place, in exactly the same role. It's as if that alternative reality existed independently without me even knowing about it.
Wait, so one of your alters knew this guy?
He was in a relationship with him. There was an accident and then died. Man, the refiner is gonna be over the moon when he hears this.
So, what are you planning to do with this information? Will you tell this alter of yours that his boyfriend is actually out there?
Well, I feel that I should tell him. He really wants to know.
Look, I don't know, Jan. I'm not sure you want to get this guy's hopes up.
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen to your alters, right? Even if they survive, we all want the best for them, but imagine your alter ego finding this guy back on Earth and what? Marrying him? It could be a dangerous precedent, don't you think?
Shit. Oh, this is complicated.
Yeah, well, you know him better than me. He'll figure out what to do. My job is done here.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Just keep it up with the Rapidium, and we're even.
Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive. Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well? Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly, it's amazing. Wow. You know what this means, don't you? No? Tell me. It means... Oh, hell, I don't know what it means, but it's fucking unbelievable. He's real. Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back. Yeah, so let's get our asses in gear, cause there's still a long way to go. You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on. Yeah. You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine, right? Oh, yeah. It'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade. I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved that we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright. Huh. I'll try.
Shortages are detected.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah, it's about the miner. I have to say, I'm worried. He stopped socializing with anyone. All he does is work. Of course, I know this is not a time to party, but this guy, it's like he always needs to do more. Beat everyone to the punch. Yeah, worries me too. But it seems like this is how he wants it. Not much I can do to stop him. Yeah, I get you. I mean, I know we have ways to neutralize the radiation he's getting and all, but it doesn't seem right that he needs medical attention so often. Well, if working makes him feel better about himself, then maybe that's the way to go. Nah, there has to be another way. If you ask me, he's on the road to self-destruction. He might be physically fit, but there's something going on in that head of his. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've been thinking about this for a while now. I think we could all use a mental health specialist on board. But the miner, he needs therapy more than anyone. Mental health specialist? You mean creating a new altar? What if I can't afford that right now? You should really make the effort, Jan. It always pays off. But if you really, really think it's impossible, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help. Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing. That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he just acquired? What if it does? Okay, he'll be a little less productive, but he'll be at peace with his demons. I'd say it's worth a shot. I have a strong feeling there's more to this guy than we think. All he needs is a proper opportunity to open up. What if we're short of them when another crisis hits? I can see you're uncomfortable, anxious. Aren't you? The circumstances are far from comfortable. Hard to disagree. I wish I could help. What do you usually do to calm down? Honestly, I try to avoid the thing that scares me or thinking about it. Yeah. I know a thing or two about running from problems. Somehow they always seem to run faster. I never said anything about running. What I meant was taking precautions beforehand. Still, it's nice that you shared how you feel. must say, the research lab is a bit disappointing. Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you were doing with your altars, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
Yes, of course you can.
Good. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your altars if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. I was hoping you could explain something to me. We're in deep shit, right? It's an all-hands-on-deck situation.
Sort of.
You, my friend, did not outdo yourself to make me whole again so that I would shy away from hard work when duty calls. Correct?
Right.
So how come you're not sending me where the real action is?
Real action?
Mining outpost is where a miner belongs. That's where I'm at my most efficient, and that's where I'm needed right now.
Initiative. I like that. You're right. We should get the most out of your expertise to mine resources faster.
I'm ready when you are. Just give me a sign.
How was your time alone? Any thoughts?
Yeah, it was a complete waste of time. All I could think of was the work I could be doing instead. Why the hell did you send me there? There's nothing wrong with me. On the contrary, I've never been better. Why don't you just let me do my thing?
Because I'm worried for you. You want me to treat you like a mining machine. I thought a rest would clear your mind, get you out of that mindset.
I'm not a kid. I would have literally died of boredom in there if it weren't for that goddamn audiobook.
What audiobook?
Oh, some ancient babble about a whaling expedition. What the hell do I care? It was that, cheesy romances, or a fantasy saga. Man, I hate fantasy. So, I chose the whaling one. At least the men were men there. And their captain, Ahab, well, he was missing a leg, so... yeah, I gotta admit I got pretty hooked.
Do you identify with him?
Man, all I said was that it got slightly more interesting. If you want to open up a book club, go ahead. I'll pass and go back to my work if you don't mind.
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense. So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah, don't worry. Find me when you have a moment. So, you think the passive radiation filter calmed the crew? I didn't hear any more theories about enriched metals wreaking havoc in our bodies, if that's what you're asking about. You don't sound excited. No, I'm glad you've tackled this minor issue. One less distraction from looking for a cure for us. Jan, we need to discuss something. Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? It won't be a human being. Think of it as a biological vessel. Oh, what? Can you even hear yourself? So, what are we then? Psychological vessels? The whole idea is just shameful. I have no other word for it. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it? Here we go again. What? At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her, although it would be better. No. There's no time to look for alternative solutions. Killing a person is no solution as far as I'm concerned. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not the only one who doesn't like this idea. So, just think it over, buddy. So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
Did you manage to listen to that book some more?
Huh. So you remembered. That Captain Ahab, he's hunting a whale that bit off his leg. He's got a prosthetic leg, mind you, not too advanced, but still, his crew respects him. All the other guys just want to catch a whale, any whale, and bring the money home. But Ahab, he's only interested in the whale, taking his goddamn ship all around the world to hunt down the son of a bitch. Sounds like you admire him. You and your fucking theories. I'm simply curious if he's gonna catch that whale, nothing more.
So, heard the news?
Yeah. I've heard. I gotta say, it's kinda disturbing.
Is it true you're considering creating this? Would you rather I let you all die?
I'm not sure I want to live at all costs. Even if it meant losing the chance to reunite with Ben. I don't think I could look him in the eye if I had pieces of that poor bastard's brain in me.
So what do you want me to do? Stop trying?
I don't know. You created this mess. You decide what to do.
So, heard the news?
Yes.
I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. I know, but this mission is way too important to hold back now. There's Rapidium at stake, the future of our planet. The end justifies the means, huh? Listen, I'm just trying to tell you that rationalizing morally doubtful choices is a road to nowhere. Cross the line and there's no going back. Trust me, I've been there.
You know what Jan gave me? Our first photo with Lena. The class photo.
So, heard the news?
Yeah, I heard. You want to make another one of us and perform some sick experiments on him. That's nice, Jan. Feed us our own brother's brain. Make even bigger freaks of us.
Lena, can you hear me?
I'm here. Did you get your rendezvous point?
Not yet. I'm experiencing unforeseen circumstances. Again.
What's the problem?
It's a medical condition I seem to have developed up here. Don't freak out, but it's some kind of... well, brain mutation.
What?
I said, don't freak out, please.
But didn't you get a proper checkup before leaving? How the fuck is that even possible? What is wrong with this mission? What is wrong with Maxwell?
He's trying to help. He suggested something, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. I could really use a second opinion, and I just thought you could have some ideas.
Okay. Do you have anything you can send me?
Yeah, I've got an MRI scan.
Right. I'll see if I can figure something out.
Thank you, Lena.
Jan, you said Maxwell gave you a solution you didn't like.
Yeah, he did. I don't want to go into the details.
Well, whatever it is, maybe keep it as a backup option, just in case. We don't know how much time you have.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Us? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome. And like all sour foods, it cheers people up.
I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties. And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale?
He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him.
Sounds like a sad ending.
I don't know. Got me thinking. I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man, I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rapidium.
We're gonna be okay. You know why? Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed.
Huh. So, is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others?
Yeah. But most of all, you need to believe in yourself. Even if you failed before, you can't let that get to you. Otherwise, you'll become obsessed.
Yeah. And now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. 'Cause he just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser.
Look where that got him.
Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before.
Yeah? What's that?
That it's, no shame to be weak.
Okay.
Now, I think it's time I got back to work. But I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab.
That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? In a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you, through your memories, your recipes. They're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.
I think I've got something for you.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? No, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts, it also allowed them to control them in other ways, regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Wait, let me get this straight. You want me to implant a tracking device in my head and let Ally Corp medicate me with whatever they want?
That's what doctors usually do. I thought you'd be glad. This thing can save your life. Why does it bother you?
It's the surveillance that bothers me. I'm not a criminal.
Well, in that case, you have nothing to hide, right? Look, I know how it sounds, but it really is the only thing we've got. I'll send you the instructions, and please just follow them. The most important thing is to start the treatment as soon as possible, okay?
Sure. Thanks, Lena. Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right?
Have you heard?
We haven't. Right. Well done. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire.
I found an
The implants, right? But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know...
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit.
Yeah, you'll make it. Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of nano particle. We can't let it disappear.
So let's do something about it.
Yeah, right. But what can we do about it?
I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
And you need me to
Grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if they need a ride, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready. I found an alternative solution to your problem.
I know. The news.
It's a tough one. I don't know, really.
Want my advice? If you don't know what to do, always go down the more difficult path.
Looks like I found an
Shit. So it is true. Your wife told you to put implants in our brains so the corporation can track us? You're not seriously thinking about it.
No, relax.
Of course not. I knew you wouldn't.